Hello, folks. Well, this just cut me off here. Not a very long review of this Louis L'Amour, The Riders of High Rock. This is particularly a Hopalong Cassidy novel. It might be my favorite Hopalong book, but although I enjoy, lone guys getting out of trouble, it's kind of fun when, more fun when two or three the good guys band together and save each other's bacon and interact that way. Uh, Louis L'Amour had a lot of ability. Um, he was able to treat different uh, settings and situations well, which is one of the reasons he's so popular. Um, One of the things about the Old West is the descriptions of areas with box canyons and high mesas and all this sort of thing, forests, desert lands. Um, the bad guy in this book is Bolt, and comment on that. He doesn't understand why someone would be picking on him just because he wants to rustle little cattle. Sounds like some politicians of modern day. Um, I might say a little more about that in a minute. Also, Red is one of the protagonists. Uh, Again, I like it when two or three of these guys work together. Uh, it it seems to add a little dimension, another dimension to it, and make things more complex and sometimes more interesting. Um, I just read another book in the last week. It's been a while. I haven't been doing too many videos. I just read another book which I had read about 4 years ago, maybe. Uh, if I read this book before, it was really a long time. They're talking 30 years or more that I read it. The more years go by and I reread a book, the less I remember of it. Um, if I go back about 40 years, I'm liable to just lucky to pick out one or two little elements of it. And this book is kind of in that category. I don't remember it from the last 30 years anyway. Uh, I don't know if I'm going to review the book that I just read that uh, I had read in the last 3 or 4 years and reread. Um, it's not too many views here for all the videos I've done. I've done some important videos. Surprisingly, a TV or movie review, or especially the Louis L'Amour Westerns, get all the views, and I don't have too many views. I have, what, 28,000 views, which isn't that many for all the videos I've done and the time, which I'm just commenting on it. That's one reason I'm only doing about one a month now. And so in the next month, I don't know if I'll do uh, that one I just read. I have an anthology of Louis L'Amour. I just don't like short stories that much. I never did. It's hard to develop characters and plot, and it's a rare short story that I really like. And like I have this SF book here. You see, there's a bunch of short stories. I wouldn't review that. My favorite short stories are very few sci-fi, and I won't go into that. I might go into that another time. Um, about what's going on currently, there's just so many false things, lies going on. We're in a very devastating time period, and I don't think things are going to continue very well in the next year or two. And I don't know if I'll do another video again. If I do an important video and put a tremendous thought into it, I might get, what, 50, 100 views. It's just not even worth the trouble sometimes. Uh, I suppose, like a lawyer or a doctor, I have many decades of thinking to to rely on, and I've had more time than most people, and also above average intelligence to consider different things and maybe put forth some important ideas. But generally, I just don't get the interest, and a lot of it is you do get blocked or censored. You really can't talk about too much anymore. But I'm leaving it this way. Maybe in the next month, I'll talk more about the some of the current events going on. And I'm going to stop this now at 5.5 minutes, so be careful out there, folks.